Hi there, Theresa here from theresamonroe.com. I am a messenger of the angels and the ascended masters that are the councils of light. So there's Archea Faith here is the counterpart to Archangel Michael or Michael. And she is mentioning about, and the masters as well, about how there have been people here that have held space and held a vision on behalf of the will of God for the future of humanity in a good way. And there are people that have been able to see what was coming in a good way as well. So she wants to mention that there have been people here holding faith for those who have a harder time holding it. Sometimes other people have had a hard time at certain points, maybe for an hour or for a day. But especially with visions of the future, for future destinies and that sort of thing, there's a lot of faith being held. So many have done it for a long time, for centuries and for years, without others knowing it. But faith is being in a certain situation and knowing that God is there and the situation will change. And it includes holding a vision for something better that is coming. And it's not about bypassing or anything, but it's also that saying, like, knowing if it isn't great, it isn't finished, and that's because God is bringing it into where it needs to be. But knowing God is always there. If you need help with your faith, which is also known as the Doubt Buster, you can use the Archea Faith spray, the Faith, Hope, and Love spray. You can call on those angels to come be with you as well. You spray it around you and it keeps that vibration really high. But you can call on those angels by those names and they'll help you as well. But faith is basically that inner knowing that an outcome is coming even if the circumstances are different. And I'm talking to light workers, I'm talking to people that have faith in God, and you can know, but there's a lot more faith on the planet. Know that there are people that sometimes you haven't even known that have been bringing faith, your way, that have been holding space for you, holding space for a way better outcome. That's what that golden timeline is all about. It's been holding the faith for it as well. But just know that there are people on the planet that have been holding that space. And they may not say anything, but there are also maybe people that come forward in the future that tell you, that say, yes, I held space for that for you. And you'll hear some of these stories about the future and also the past. But you're also going to see, there's a lot of faith that's coming in right at this moment in February, and that's really how it is. So you hear a lot about Archangel Michael and how he battles stuff. Faith, she also can do it. It's funny because when you get into the spiritual warfare piece, Archangel Michael, it may take 45 minutes, or it used to. Faith, that feminine, because everything's attracted to that loving frequency, takes her under 5 minutes. And they just melt. Anything negative melts. You sit in that love vibration, that faith vibration, everything melts in it. And so I'm surprised, when spiritual warfare had its heyday, that more people didn't call on faith and use the feminine, because stuff just melts. I've seen it sometimes, even in if you, all I can say is I've watched it where certain stuff will melt in the face of those vibrations, and you can't resist it. You can't resist Mother God. You can't resist Mother Mary. You can't. It's long story I'll tell about and write a book about later. But anyway, call on Archea Faith to assist you. Anyway, my name is Theresa from theresamonroe.com. If you like this, be sure to give it a like and to share it with others. Lots of love. Bye.